Damn. How long was you?
And I'm crazy. Meanwhile, I'm sober as fuck. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I was with coke at that time. I stopped that. I even quit smoking cigarettes.
How long were you with him in prison?
3.5 years.
That shit's hard as fuck, ain't it?
It was very hard.
That shit's hard.
His mother fucked up and he's listening to her. And I'm like, let me tell you something. When you said I do, I became #1. I'm the one you're supposed to listen to.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be listening to mommy and daddy, go fuck yourself. And I left.
I-
It was in December 2014.
I'm blessed as far as that's concerned. His mom doesn't like me, I think, because I do more for him than she does. And I'm white. And I don't think she likes that shit. But
She was just controlling that she's real. She was very controlling.
I only talked to his mom twice, which was before he went to prison. It was when he was still in jail.
Right.
And he wanted me to meet his mom, because he was like, you do more for me than anybody does, and I like you to at least talk to my mom. And she was fucking rude as fuck. I mean, really, she was like, I need to learn how to love myself, and he need to learn how to love himself, which was crazy because both of us are almost stupid over one another. I've never ever experienced anything like I have with him. As far as like in a relation, like actually caring about somebody.
Right.
I go above and beyond for him and don't even fucking realize I've done it until it's already done.
Right.
I was married for 11 years and I was with Bruce for 6. I never would have done the shit for them I do for him. And I've never even fucked him. Yeah, but they say he used to be a killer. He was a hitman. That's not what he's in there for, but he was a hitman. But his family, his brother and his cousins and his mom say he's a dick. They say he's really a dick and he's really not nice. He's just like that to me. But he's always treated me really fucking well. But I also catered to him too, so that might have something to do with it. But it's fucking like when they're on lockdown and shit, and you can't fucking talk to them, and then it's expensive as fuck, man.
Well, thank God my cousin was family was millionaire. They were millionaire.
Oh, they paid for, yeah, his mom don't do hardly shit for him. I think I do the most. I mean, his grandma does stuff for him, but his mom kind of acts like, I don't know. Like
they had me start a prenup before we got married. And that was his mama's idea.
What?
But I didn't care because I wasn't willing for that.
Right.
And I made my own. I'm a woman. 2 jobs when I was 16. I don't even know man take care of me. I know how to take care of me.
Well, I'm always have somebody take care of me. But I mean, sure, he would be able to take care of me.
Yeah.
He just he's not here, He's a hitman. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does normally. So I'm pretty sure he gets good money, but I didn't know that until later. I didn't know that until I'd done been talking to him about 1.5 years before he confessed he used to be a hitman. I was like, oh, okay, no deal. my daddy was a sniper. I'm used to killers. No big deal. You don't treat me bad, But it's a lot, man.
And he was like the perfect. I call him the perfect because he was the best relationship I had ever.
What's a vigilante?
He would take out drug dealers, not take them out, but rob drug dealers.
Well, he doesn't do it now, obviously, because he's in prison. I think
vigilante is taking down criminals.
no, I think he kills. I think he kills in prison too. He just doesn't tell me he kills in prison because he comes up with money. I mean, a lot more than what he should have in prison. Yeah, and then so not the prison that he's at now, but the one. There were 18 unexplained deaths.
Wow.
And it started like 3. Yeah, it was like 3 weeks after he got there or some shit. And I pray a lot, and I ask God, and he said he's on a killing spree. I just want you to know that when he comes home, like, he can't say how much money he's got because he can't get it to you without getting caught. But just know that when he gets out, that you're catered to. You know. So I'm like, okay. But God knows I like killers. He's not the first one I've dated. I just didn't know he was a killer until after I was with him for a while. So I mean, my all the guys in my family on my mom's side are military, so they all kill. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So my dad was a sniper, so that's what they do. I'm used to that fucking mentality. But it seems like they're sweeter. Does I mean did you feel it like that too?
Oh yeah.
I mean it's like they kill everybody else. They want everybody else dead or whatever, but they treat their women like gold.
Their job. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a job. Yeah, it's like, but they say he's not sweet. They say he's really really fucking violent, and he's really a dick, and he's got an attitude, but with me, he
He's in jail though, right?
yeah, but he was like that before. I mean, I knew him before he went to prison.
Okay. Because I was gonna say be careful with that because they could be sweet as hell in jail and then turn on you.
He was always like that with me. I mean, but I mean, and that's what I used to tell him because I mean, as soon as we met, I just wanted to fuck because I mean, he was gorgeous and I just wanted to fuck, and he wanted to get married like the very first day we met. That's what he was talking about.
You turned him on.
I guess I don't know what I did, but I guess I don't know how. But I mean, I just wanted to fuck, and I mean, I was like, hey, let's just go over here behind go around the side of the building here and fuck up against the tree. I'm good with that. I was like, let's just fuck. And he was like, no, and he wouldn't do it. And he was like, let's pray instead. I, I was like, what?
Well, maybe prison changed him too.
That was before he went to prison.
Oh, shit.
That was the first day we fucking met. I mean, the first day we met, I was like, God damn, I want to fuck this motherfucker.
He saw something in you.
Yeah, he just and
He saw something in you.
he saw something in me, and it was crazy because I had been praying about because I broke up with my soulmate, and I've been praying the night before, and I was like, God, you don't got nothing better than a fucking soulmate. And the next day I met Fresh, and he prayed with me instead of fucking me, you bitch. And I got stuck. I was like, wait a minute, don't fucking tell me you're my soulmate. And within a few days, he was like, he said, I'm your twin flame. And that's what he was like, my spirit tells me that you're my twin flame. I didn't even know what the fuck a twin flame was at that point. But I know now.
What is that?
Oh my God, it's a divine connection. It's the one God picked out for you.
Okay.
Not the one you pick out for yourself.
Right.
It's the one God made for you.
Right.
And it definitely, you can tell the difference. He's telepathic as fuck. You have telepathic connection. Like, yeah, like his anxiety. I have his anxiety as my anxiety. I'll have a dream and he'll call me and tell me what his dream was. It was the same as mine.
Wow.
I mean, and a lot of like our life experiences are the same, but I have you're like psychologically dependent upon them almost. You don't even know why.
Right.
You don't, like I said, we've held hands and we've hugged a couple times, and that's it. But I mean, the connection. Like I said, I was married for 11 years and then was with Bruce for 6. And nothing compared. It's nothing compared to like a regular relationship. It's nothing. It's definitely something. And like a lot of times, like because I fast a lot, I pray a lot, and I feel like being with him has brought me closer to God. And I mean that in a lot of ways because he's very 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 spiritual. He loves God. Yeah, it's a really great thing, and yeah, with what he does, you got to stay prayed up.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy is though, but you remember Paul? How Paul was a murderer. When he was Saul was a murderer. He killed people that loved Jesus until he turned into Paul, and then he became one of the greatest apostles ever.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, it's in the book of Acts. Paul was one of the disciples. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Paul was, besides Peter, he was the closest one to Jesus. He loved Jesus pretty much the most. And he originally he killed people who loved Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, and God turned him, and that's when I first started talking to him, and but it was like maybe 2 weeks before he confessed that he was a killer. God told me, He said, "You remember Paul?" And I was like, "Yeah, I really love Paul. I learned a lot, from Paul." And God was like, "Well, you kind of just look at Fresh as Paul, because what I'm saying, he kind of is a mercenary, for God basically." But and I at this point I believe it. But God told me when it was last year. He said he's on a killing spree trying to get home to you. And I was like, damn God, how's he killing people in prison? And I was like, that's not good. And I kind of didn't believe him. He said, you don't believe me, do you? And I was like, not exactly. And he was like, go look up the death toll. And I was like, okay, God, you know what I'm saying? Because at first, when I first met Fresh, like I've always talked to God, God didn't nag me and show me so much evidence until I met Fresh. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know that Fresh talks to God, because a lot of things God will tell me about Fresh, and then Fresh will say it almost immediately afterwards. Yeah, the confirmation. There's so much confirmation that at this point, I don't think I'm crazy anymore. And that's what God was telling me. Like, by the time Fresh gets out of prison, because he was like, basically, I got him in prison, A, until you're ready to be with him, and B, until he can be a preacher, because I would like for you to be the preacher's wife, and I want him to be a preacher, and that's basically what I got him in prison for, is consider it preacher college. And he's going to come out a preacher. And God, he's been in there almost 4 years now, and he just got into a faith-based program like 4 months ago. So just kind of even more confirmation. And God was telling me he's about to get out like September. Before October's over, he'll be home. That's what he said. He's going to let him out early because he has the money, and I know a loophole. So he can pay for the filing fees, and I learned the loophole to get him out. Right? So I was panicking, right? And God was like, told me all these great things about how he's going to take care of me and how he's a billionaire and blah, 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 and how he's got money stashed here and money stashed there, and he just can't tell me because of the prison and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, God, I'm trying to calm down. You see my anxiety, it's fucking bad. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm trying to calm down. And I said, okay, I'm good with it, God, I'll be all right. So then listen, God goes, oh yeah, by the way, he bites. Right? Do you hear what I said?
Yeah, bites.
He bites. I said, oh yeah, by the way, he bites. He fucking bites.
Really?
Really bites.
Wow.
And then it was so fucked up because my anxiety was off the fucking chain, because his anxiety was off the chain because he couldn't get me on the phone. So finally I'm sitting here, and I mean like literally sitting by that fucking window because I couldn't fucking calm down. Waiting for him, right? Just making for sure I have a fucking signal. And finally he gets on the phone. I mean, literally, this is like maybe 3 fucking hours after the Lord told me this. And it was funny because I think it was Allie, my roommate. I was like, great, God just told me he fucking bites, right? So I'm sitting here trying to calm myself down because it's called a twin flame union. We're about to be in union and be together. I'm trying to calm down. He calls me and he's talking something, blah, blah, and he said, I can't wait till I get home. I'm going to put my teeth mark all over you. Bitch! I mean, it is funny, but it's fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? How it's just fucking it's different. It's not like a regular relationship. It is so fucking. Yeah, it's
the kind of relationship. I mean, I had that before, but it was wrong time, wrong place. Because he was married, and his son meant the world to him, and his son needed him. He was 4 years old, and fighting it. It hurt me, but I'm like, his son needs him, and I had to let that go. Because when we met, I was getting divorced, and he was supposed to be getting divorced.
yeah.
But then she started using the kid against him and trying to take him away. And I'm like, that's not going to happen. You and I need to break up. As much as it's going to hurt us, we got to separate because your son needs you.
Yeah. See, yeah, we don't have. I mean, even when we fight, and I put him in fucking prison last year in jail. I put him in jail in prison.
Wow.
Because he was really starting to piss me off. I had the money to get him out of prison last year, and he got fucking cocky and arrogant with me, and called me and demanded I just sent him $2,000. I mean, literally, like within a week, I sent him $2,000. And then he kind of got cocky and arrogant with me and called and demanded that I give him another $1,000. And I was like, oh, fuck no. I just sent you 2 grand. I sent you $1,000 to party on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I sent you $1,000 for a phone. You don't have a phone, and now you want another $1,000. Fuck you. I'm not giving you shit. I don't know what you're doing, having prostitutes or whatever come up there. I'm not giving you shit right now, right? Which I never really tell him no. And he said, what the fuck he say to me? He said, well, there's no reason for us to talk because I'm just using you for your money anyway, right? Wow. Which I know is a lie, but I hurt his feelings, so he should have said that,
Yeah.
right? So, it was like fucking, and I stream, so he could see me live from prison, and so he knew what I was doing, and I turned my fucking live off so he couldn't see me.
Huh.
So about 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, he hasn't seen me all fucking day. He don't know who I'm with or what I'm doing, and my phone starts blowing the fuck up, blowing the fuck up, blowing the fuck up. Bitch, you in prison? Don't be fucking calling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I pick up the phone. I'm sorry, I love you. I'm sorry, I love you. No, no, you don't love me. You're using me for money, right? So I hang him on him. So for about an hour, hour and a half, this bitch just nonstop. And he don't even have a phone, so he's using his celly's fucking phone. And God be darn, it's celly crazy. I got sick of it and I called the fucking guards and I started throwing a fit. Bitch, he's got a phone in his goddamn cell and I need to fucking sleep. I gotta be to work in 2 fucking hours and this bitch won't stop blowing me the fuck up. You gonna take the phone or what? And they wouldn't go take the phone. And so I started fucking, every time he would call me, I would fucking put a supervisor on the phone because he's fucking blowing me up again. Put a supervisor. Y'all gonna do your job? I'm gonna call the fucking news company if y'all don't go and get this fucking phone. Get it now. I said, okay, well, he's on the other line right now, blowing me up some more. So I'm going to answer the motherfucker, and I'm going to make for sure he's on it when you go in and take it from him so you can't fucking say that he didn't fucking, you didn't see it. So I fucking answer the phone, and about maybe like 2 minutes, he's really in the middle of telling me, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Whap! If you hear the fucking phone hit the damn wall, the fucking wall.
Wow.
Yeah, they put him in the fucking hospital for a week. Yeah, they put him in the fucking hospital for a week and then put him in solitary confinement for 2 weeks. And that bitch got over it like it never fucking happened. As soon as he got out of fucking solitary confinement, that bitch called me again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we've never had sex. The connection is fucking, it's too much. And then last week I was a jackass to him. He didn't do anything wrong. He freaked me out, is what he did. It freaked me the fuck out because he's got a 14-inch dick.
Ouch.
Right? I haven't had sex in 6 fucking years. I know he's got a 14-inch dick because his baby mama told me he does. So he's told me several times he's got a big dick. He's never said how big it is.
He just running the other way.
Exactly. He's never said you have 14 inches. But what he has said is, I'm gonna put it in your back. How the fuck do you put a dick in somebody's back?
Right.
Can you tell me that?
Yeah.
How the fuck? So he says things that he's got a big dick by the things that he says, right? I'm gonna put my dick in your back. How the fuck can you put your dick in my back? But I believe him. And then I'm gonna take all your walls out. What the fuck are you saying to me? Right?
He's gonna rip you apart.
That's what I know. And he's huge. Like even that picture, he's the third biggest guy on the prison yard right now. He's huge. His fucking neck is bigger around than my thigh is. He's fucking big. So I have, you know what I'm saying? I have when he gets out, what the fuck am I gonna do? He's possessive, he's controlling, he's demanding. Everything revolves around fresh, which I've gotten used to. It doesn't fucking bother me like it used to. I know God wants me to cater to him, so I'm okay with that. But a 14-inch dick shit scares me.
Yeah.
Right? That scares the
shit out of me.
Right? That's a lot of fucking dick. And from his way his baby mama says, it's as big around as it is fucking long.
Oh
like it's big. That's what she said. It's as big around as my arm. What the fuck? I don't need all that. Yeah, so the other night we were talking and he was telling me how he was gonna rearrange my walls and show me how do you say it? He said he had been thinking about fucking me all day and so much his dick was dripping in his pants and a wet spot in his pants. I have never had anybody say nothing like that to me in my entire life. It freaked me the fuck out, Brenda. And I was like, bye. I didn't even say bye. I just fucking hung up on him.
Wow.
Freaked out. Oh, hell no. This bitch about to come out of prison 6 fucking years with this 14-inch dick. And I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Nobody's going to save me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. There was this guy that I grew up with, had the biggest crush on him. Years old. We became adults and stuff. We we stayed best of friends. And then when the boy, he's single, I was single. He starts flirting with me finally. But then he starts bragging about his dick. And the minute he says 10-inch, I'm like, see ya.
Yeah,
The
10
crush
inches is
died
a
like
big
this,
dick.
quick, fast, in a hurry. Didn't have a crush on him no more.
See what I'm saying? That's me too. I mean, when I was a teenager, I really liked this one guy and found out he had a 12-inch dick. And I was like, that's it, bitch. I don't even want to be your fucking friend no more. Fuck you. That's too much. I can handle that.
Nope.
No. And this bitch is talking about a 14-inch dick. And he hasn't had sex in 5 years. Fuck you.
I'm just coming in on telling this coming.
But I don't want that much dick.
I'm trying to break you.
Right? That's what I'm like. He's gonna break me in half.
I like that shit.
Well, yeah, I think he said, dude, you're barking up the wrong tree.
It's too bad we're fucking getting married, so I can't say I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But it still scares me.
I
Anyway.
lost the marriage like that.
Huh?
My first marriage. He was a white boy, young. He was 8 years younger than me. And at first everything was great. We got married, but he had like 10 inches, and it was crooked on top of that.
Yeah,
So-
Mike, did you just send me 500 coins? Thanks, Mike. What? I'm listening, Brenda. I just made 500 coins, and I don't know how or why.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know how or why.
Thanks,
I needed that.
I had to stop having sex with him because it was just too much. He ended up cheating, so we broke up.
Yeah, see, when we first met, I was still doing domination. And he was like, I think he was just testing me. And he was like, well, how do you feel about me having sex with other women? And I was like, that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I really wasn't trying to have sex with anybody anyway. I was just dominating. And I was like, you can just be my bodyguard. But now he don't want to have sex with nobody else. Now he just wants to do it to me. Yeah, okay. Fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little nervous. But I hung up on him last week. And then I was like, he wrote me and was like, well, you can hang up on me, but you can't hang up on us. And, you know, he wrote me some really sweet shit. And I was in the middle of a full bore panic thinking, oh my God, when he comes home, I'm getting raped. Because I told him, I can't spread my legs for you because I'm fucking scared. I mean, I'm like a virgin again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go so long without having sex, you're like a virgin again. You can't help that shit. And that's what I told him. You know, when you come home, you're expecting me to spread my legs, and fucking, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm fucking terrified of you. And you know what I'm saying? No matter how much I love you, I'm still fucking scared of you. And he was like, oh, no big deal. I'll just take it. I'm like, Fresh, you know that's rape, right? And he's like, well, you belong to me, so it's not really rape. I'm just taking what I own, right? That's how he thinks. That's how you know, the fucking mob mentality.
Isn't he Cancer?
No, he's a fucking Capricorn. Listen to this shit.
I've never met a Capricorn think like that.
Listen, his name is the same as my dad's name. His birthday is the same as my dad's fucking birthday.
Wow.
I mean, he is so fucking.
Were you close with your dad?
Oh my God, I'm a daddy's girl, big time.
There you go. That's the connection right there, sweetheart.
Well, you know, he makes me call him daddy. I'm not allowed to even call him by his name.
Wow.
And if
I think you better learn. You better get yourself a dildo and start getting used to that shit.
I can't fucking no, I can't even masturbate. I'm scared. Yeah.
That's a connection I don't think you want to lose.
I can't. Yeah, I've tried.
So get yourself freaking.
Fuck you. I can't even do 6. I'm so fucking terrified.
Start small. I'm just saying that when you get home, you get even more.
Oh no, I'm so fucking scared of it. I don't know what to do.
Practice.
I'm not. I'm just gonna let him do it. I'm just gonna let him rape me. So when I pick you up from prison, I'm gonna bring a lot of fucking drugs. I'm serious. That's what I told him because I don't think he was into BDSM until we met. But when we first started talking, I was like, I said, listen, I really don't want a boyfriend. I really don't want a husband, right? I said, my daddy died, and I really need a daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just do that. And he was like, okay, well, I just need a friend, so we'll just do it like that. And you call me daddy, okay?
Nice.
And I was like, okay. And that's how it really started. And I just started calling, because I had amnesia a whole bunch of things. So I started calling him daddy. And then he started treating me like he was my, yeah. And he's a good dad. Is the bad thing. He's like a perfect father in real life. I mean, he's a better father to me than my real father was. Only he wants to fuck the life out of me. But and a lot of times I tell him fuck Fresh, and I say daddy. I don't say Fresh to him because he doesn't allow it.
Right.
Even if his mom or his brother, it doesn't matter who's listening, I have to call him daddy.
Wow.
He won't put up with it. But what was I saying? I've got to the point in my healing process that I have actually become psychologically dependent upon him in the same way that a child is a daddy. It's fucked up. And it was even more, and I told him this like almost 2 years ago. I said, if we keep, you have to understand, like, I'm psychologically started researching this shit because I'm thinking like I'm your child. And you know what I'm saying? I'm allowing you to make my decisions, and I'm acting like a child. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things do because of our relationship, and psychologically, it's kind of like I'm becoming dependent upon you, and you're dependent upon me now because now you think you're my father, right? And that's okay with me, and we're going to continue to do it like. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Mike, did you send me fucking 500 diamonds for what? What did you send me stuff for, baby? So I will follow you back. All right, thank you. That is how you do it. I'm trying. Okay. There we go, Mike. I don't think I can become a fan because, oh yeah, I guess I did follow you. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I followed you back. Maybe I can turn my fucking phone on. Maybe. Right? I got a migraine, people. I ate some coffee. I ate the carbs. You're so attractive. If you want fun, let me know. See, here's the thing with that. Is that a verb? Is that a verb? Right? Action word for fun isn't a verb. My idea of fun and probably your idea of fun are not exactly the same. Okay? Because my idea of fun is taking your wallet and emptying it while I get everything that I want. And you don't get shit. That to me is the greatest thing ever, right? That's the most fun I could possibly have. Is that what you're talking about? Because I'm saying, if that's your idea of fun, hey, we can do it all day long. I'm an ass. I'm an asshole. I'm a dickhead, and I'm a spoiled, rotten, arrogant, selfish cunt. What do you think about that? I don't mean to be. It's not my fault. It's my daddy's fault all the way, and my mom. It's my mom and my dad's fault. I'm blaming it on them. Yeah, it's all getting blamed on the parents. Mm-hmm. Blame it on the rain. Blame it on the stars. It didn't shine at night. Right? Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the rain. Yeah. So what's up, boys and boys? Oh, motherfucker. Whatever. 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 Turn my I'm checking cash out, bitch. I'm trying to find out. How the fuck is that? No, I swear to God, it says Mike just gave me 499 coins, right? But it's not in my fucking withdrawal. Why not? It still says I have to do 137. Why? I'm wondering why, right? Why, man? Whatever you do, put the blame. Alright, fuck it. I'm never gonna find another love like this again. I will never find anything even fucking close to what I have with Fresh. You know what's so fucked up is God tells me that as much as I love Fresh, Fresh loves me more. Can you even believe that? Why the fuck are y'all sending me messages? I don't know what the fuck y'all are saying. You know what I'm saying? Let's say dumb shit like that. That is not attractive, man. That's not attractive. If your dick is broken, I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up. If you got a broke dick, that's something you should keep private. What the fuck kind of weird shit is that? Right? Who does that? Where did they do that at? I don't want to see that shit. Right? I think that's my only one. For rubber roll. But like, I don't want to fuck to went. Where did it go? No. Where did it go? No. Well, that sucked. I put the wrong fucking thing there. That's hilarious. Yeah. I threw that bitch out when I did. Okay. I don't know what fucking app I'm supposed to be on. When, now. Right? Hold on. Mm-hmm. I know. I've seen that. Actually. Actually. Oh, God. I just want to know why this fucking 500 coins on the app it's not showing. Tango's a good one, Brenda.
What happened?
Tango? Tango is it's an app. It's like a dating app, sort of, kind of ish.
Oh.
And you can put videos on it like TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and anything, you know, saying your pictures, whatever. And when you go live, a lot of guys want you to become private, but I don't. I just sit there. But you can cash out after $15.
Oh wow.
And so you don't have to wait. My Koji app is the one I make the most on, but I have to wait a week. Once I cash it out, it takes a week for it to come through. Bigo is the easy one too, but they pay you, so you have to go on a scale. But Tango goes, you can just boom straight to your thing, and then Clapper is kind of easy too because that goes straight to your cash app. But if you get on enough fucking apps, you know what I'm saying, you get.
Yeah.
It's like having a.
Yeah, let me work on hiding my identity so I can do that.
I'm telling you, you do. First, you just throw up a VPN on your phone or your laptop, whatever, because you know that you can get a free. Do you get food stamps?
No.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was gonna say you can get a free tablet if you get food stamps.
Oh no, I had to wait 30 days and actually eligible for a free tablet with Metro by T-Mobile, but I gotta pay the service, but it's gonna be expensive. I'm waiting for that.
Oh, cool. Okay. So see, once you get that,
free.
you can go on like 40 different. You can go on like 40 different channels at once,
Nice.
and that's really. I mean, that's how you really get money. Just on the one,
Right.
it's like a McDonald's job.
Yeah.
But if you're on a whole lot of apps and you sell content, you get a lot more. Bigo is one of the bigger ones. If you want to get famous,
Right.
Bigo is the one to be on. I mean, and rich. You can get rich and famous real easy on Bigo. It shows you who's got, and it shows you how much money they have, so you know who to hobnob with.
Right.
So and it's kind of easy. And then you just stay on it as much as possible. But I'm actually I got a talent agent on that one, and she helps helps me learn how to do that one pretty well. But I mean, social media is where the fucking money is these days. I mean, it really is. And the more platforms that you're on, the more fucking you get. I'm boring to a degree because I mean, at least it's, I can't get up and do a lot. But also it's kind of fun because you just sit there and get money. You know, you're not fucking damn thing. You're just sitting there. Up on it and they said it was pornographic.
Oh.
You see, it's not fucking pornographic.
Somebody probably reported.
A lot. They did a lot. And sometimes in apps because it's crazy. I feel like it's pornographic, but whatever. But now I got more fucking. I had to start a new Instagram. So, I'm sure